The life of a cattle producer is a partnership with nature, but sometimes nature becomes an adversary. From searing heat waves to bitter blizzards, extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and more intense. Preparing for these challenges isn't just good practice, it's essential for survival. Welcome to our guide on managing beef cattle during extreme weather. Our job is to be stewards of both the land and the animals, and that responsibility is never tested more than when Mother Nature is at her worst. In this video, we'll cover the 4 major challenges: heat, cold, drought, and flood, and provide practical, actionable strategies to protect your herd and your operation. Part 1. Beating the heat. Managing for heat stress. Heat stress is a silent thief. It robs your cattle of performance, suppresses their appetite, and in severe cases, it can be deadly. The risk is highest when high temperatures combine with high humidity and when nighttime temperatures don't cool down enough to let cattle recover. Here are the key strategies to beat the heat. Water is critical. Water is a cow's primary cooling system. During a heat wave, water intake can double. Ensure you have plenty of clean, fresh water available. Check that your troughs have adequate flow rates to keep up with demand. Rule of thumb: you need at least 3 inches of linear water space per head. Provide shade. If you don't have natural shade from trees, artificial shade structures are a must, especially for dark-hided cattle. A simple shade cloth structure can make a world of difference. Ensure there's enough space for animals to spread out, at least 20 to 40 square feet per head. Adjust feeding times. The digestive process generates a lot of internal heat. Shift the bulk of their daily feeding to late afternoon or evening. This allows the peak heat from digestion to occur during the cooler overnight hours instead of during the peak heat of the day. Minimize handling. Avoid working, processing, or transporting cattle during the heat of the day. If you must handle them, do it very early in the morning. The stress of handling can quickly elevate their body temperature to dangerous levels. Promote airflow. Ensure pens and pastures have good air movement. The same windbreaks that are a blessing in winter can be a curse in summer. Remove any temporary panels and keep vegetation trimmed around pens. Part 2. The bitter cold. Winter. Weather preparedness. Cattle are remarkably cold tolerant, but they have their limits. Wind, moisture, and extreme cold can drain their energy reserves, leading to weight loss, health issues, and even death. Preparing for winter is about protecting them from the elements and providing enough fuel to keep their internal furnace running. Block the wind. A windbreak is the single most important factor for winter survival. Whether it's a stand of trees, a man-made structure, or even a strategic stack of hay bales, getting cattle out of the wind can be the difference between thriving and just surviving. Keep them dry with bedding. A wet hair coat loses all its insulating ability. Providing a dry place to lie down is crucial. A deep, dry bedded pack behind a windbreak allows cattle to conserve an enormous amount of energy. Increase energy in the ration. As the temperature drops, a cow's energy requirement goes up. A good rule of thumb is to increase their energy intake, total digestible nutrients, or TDN, by 1% for every degree the wind chill is below their lower critical temperature. This often means providing better quality hay or supplementing with an energy source like corn. Ensure access to water. Don't forget water. Keeping water sources from freezing is a daily battle. Dehydrated cattle will not eat properly and will lose condition quickly. Heated waterers or frost-free systems are a wise investment. Part 3. When the rain doesn't come, drought management. A drought is a slow-moving disaster. It forces us to make the toughest decisions about our land and our herd. The key is to have a plan before you're in a crisis. A drought plan revolves around one core concept: balancing your herd's demand with your available resources. Inventory your resources. Know how much forage and water you have. How long will it last? This is your baseline. Reduce stocking rate. Early. The most proactive step is to reduce the number of animals grazing your pastures. This means making tough culling decisions sooner rather than later. Sell open cows, older low producers, and animals with poor dispositions first. Early weaning. Weaning calves early, as young as 90 to 120 days, dramatically reduces the nutritional demand on the cow. This helps her maintain body condition and gives your pastures a break. The weaned calves can then be fed more efficiently in a dry lot setting. Supplement strategically. If you have to supplement, know what you're trying to achieve. A small amount of a high-protein supplement can help cows better digest low-quality dry forage. An energy supplement will be needed to maintain body condition. Protect your water sources. Ponds will dry up. Be prepared to haul water or have alternative sources available. Part 4. Too much of a good thing. Flood preparedness. Flooding presents an immediate and acute danger to livestock. Safety and biosecurity are the top priorities. When floodwaters threaten, act quickly. Move to high ground. Have a designated high ground pasture or sacrifice lot planned out. Move cattle before the water rises. Unconfined cattle can often take care of themselves, but don't let them get trapped in low-lying pens. Secure clean water and feed. Floodwaters are heavily contaminated. Do not let cattle drink from them. Provide a source of clean, fresh water. Never feed hay, silage, or grain that has come into contact with floodwaters, as it can be contaminated with bacteria, chemicals, and toxic mold. Post-flood health watch. After the waters recede, be vigilant. Wet, muddy conditions are a breeding ground for diseases like foot rot. Consult your veterinarian about potential health risks and necessary vaccinations. We can't control the weather, but we can control our preparedness. By creating a plan, understanding the risks, and acting decisively, we can mitigate the impact of nature's extremes. It's our responsibility as producers to be ready to protect the animals in our care and to ensure our operations are resilient enough to face whatever challenges come our way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.